So today we're going to be talking about changing the oven range fan hood in the vent. You normally do this when you buy a new stove or oven. I replaced this one. This one was old and decrepit. But the main thing we're going to focus on again is the fan that sits above here. We bought a super duper high powered fan that's easy to clean and also keeps the garlic fumes out of the house. But first we're going to talk about why should you replace your old fan. You see, this is just like a $39.99 special at Home Depot. And over the years it gets pretty greasy and dirty. It's a fire hazard and it doesn't work very good. The fan is weak, it's filthy, it's dirty. I mean, it's self-explanatory why we need to change this thing. Now, if you can afford it, today our discussion is again about a super duper high powered fan that will keep the garlic fumes out of your house, and it's got two fans, and the first thing you got to do is take the old one out. So the old one has 4 screws at the bottom. You see there's 2 on that side and there's 2 on the other side. So all you have to do is undo those screws. You don't even have to really undo them all the way. You loosen them, pull the fan forward, and the fan should just slip down. You see the big hole there. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the old one. Pretty self-explanatory. Loosen the 4 bolts, take it out. Now you have to unplug it. And we're also going to change this vent. Now the reason why you change this vent, again, pretty simple. It's greasy and dirty and it's a fire hazard. So I believe this is a 8-inch vent, and our new fan has a 6-inch vent. And I'm going to show you how to do all this. If you don't want to pay a plumber to do all this, this is what this video is about today. I'm going to show you how to do it. Are we going to be jerry rigging some of the parts? Sure. We're gonna make it fit, because you see these cabinets are kind of cheap also, and the hole is not going to match. You see the hole right there? It's not going to perfectly match our new fan. So yes, we're going to get this done without hiring anybody. And if that's what you're here for today, let's get started. So taking it out was not that difficult, was it? Then you have to clean up. As you can see, we've taken the old stove out, put a new oven range in, we've cleaned up, try to get as much grease out of there as possible. Now you have to do some measurements. You got to make sure your cabinet's, big enough to put in there. I guess there are some cabinets that are not big enough. Now this cabinet, as you can see, our holes are not going to match up. I'll tell you that right now. More likely, the screws that hold the old fan in is probably not going to match up with your new fan. But I double checked to make sure. So we'll take these out, we'll drill some new holes. But this is as far as I want to go on the first video. This is going to be a multi-part video series on how to do all this stuff, because there's just too much in there. So before I end this first video on why you should change your old fan out, because it's a fire hazard, I'm going to show you the new super duper fan that we're going to put in here. It's called a Pac-Air double fan. Has these little drip containers for the grease. This is a serious fan. It costs about $480, give or take. But this is the end of part 1.